Big race in Sydney. Good tip there from Kevin Casey this morning. Up goes Wanna Be Good. It's got the blue cap. And the red light is on. We're all set. Set. Ready to go. Racing from the 1200 metres, and Denim Pack got away nicely. Tracciato on the inside is going quickly as well. Little Fish is right up there, just caught a shade wide now as it presses forward and looks for the rail in the lead, and looks like it's going to find it as well. And just off them is Lofty Lad, followed by Cognac, who's going up on the outside of Shinju, who dropped back to about 7th place, but racing in the clear. And then came Turbo Power, getting well back as Truly Belong, and it's on the outside of Wanna Be Good in the blue cap and the club's colours as they come up before the home turn. Out in front, Little Fish has been heavily commissioned, leads a half length to Lofty Lad. Cognac forced to race out 3 wide. Tracciato's getting a beautiful run for Chris Parnham. It's right on the back of Little Fish. Denim Pack goes through in the centre, and now the big chestnut Shinju to the outside is running on, followed by Turbo Power, Truly Belong, and Wanna Be Good, desperate for a run in the straight. Little Fish, McNaught's about to go for it. It leads by a length and a quarter. Shinju the outside, battling on, coming through Tracciato now, and Wanna Be Good down the outside as well. It's Little Fish. Here comes Wanna Be Good. Tracciato in the middle. Little Fish fights hard. Wanna Be Good, and on the outside coming hard. Wanna Be Good after Little Fish, who kicks well though, and Little Fish, McNaught gets the double and beat Wanna Be Good. Third Tracciato, and they break away from Shinju. Denim Pack. Behind them was Lofty Lad, and then came Turbo Power with Cognac well back, and last tailed off Truly Belong. Little Fish fights hard here for Jade McNaught, rated it well out in front, 270-140, and has done the job all the way, was heavily back, 360-280 on track. Wanna Be Good came with a big run, as it did at Northam, and on both occasions looked a chance to claim victory, but like City Chant, Little Fish has kicked, and Wanna Be Good has been unable to get past the leader. And Tracciato was certainly good enough, came off the fence, couldn't get past Little Fish and battled on well. Behind them we had Shinju, and then we had a wall including Denim Pack, Turbo Power out wide, Cognac, and also Lofty Lad, with Truly Belong tailed off after the running of race number 5. So let's go downstairs and have a chat to the winning connections here after the win of the Kalgoorlie Get-Up, a Little Fish, who arrives by half a head officially, so it was pretty narrow margin in the end, Brittany.
It definitely was, but to the horse's credit, it's a horse you would absolutely love to own because it is as tough as nails and just keeps on giving and giving. Peter and Luke Fernie both walking into the yard now. Who wants to be the lucky person to have a chat? Peter Fernie, what a win, because this horse is just so tough.
Yeah, I think he'd be even better if we thought there'd be a bit more speed. And I said to Jade, because he's so lazy and laid back, we thought he'd just most probably... I said, Jade, dig him out a bit, and he was going to get caught 3 deep. So he ended up leading. He was waiting for him halfway down the straight. He just needs a bit of cover and something to go a bit quicker, and it'd even be better than that again, I think.
You've mentioned before the plan for Hannon's 1,400 metres. Do you think you'll get that trip?
I think if the speed's on, I think it would. He's pretty tough, and he doesn't like lying down. You know, Hannon's is there if we want to go there, but... all depends what the ratings are going to end up like. If it's going to ruin his career, he won't be going nowhere near it.
Today you must be impressed with just that finish, his tenacity, just that fight, because the horses were coming at him, but to his credit, he was there to be run down and he just kept on digging.
Yeah, he's a little ripper. Like, you wouldn't think so watching him work. He can't even do evens. And then he comes out and does this. He's just an amazing little fella.
And there's not much of him, Little Fish, the name, but to carry these weights as well, very impressive.
Yeah, he's got drop hips, everything. Everyone thinks he's a nice horse because he's black, but if you have a good look at him, he's not that pretty. But he's a gorgeous little bloke.
Oh, and he's really paying dividends for these connections as well. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
Peter Fernie, winning trainer there. He's also the owner of the horse. So it's just been a great horse to him, as he mentioned, that he probably isn't the actual nicest type. He always looks good because he is black and isn't overly big, but is able to carry 60 kilos today to victory as he did first up. So he's building up quite an imposing little record now, is Little Fish. And Jade had to do a little bit of work to just push forward to the front. The pace wasn't overly much on. Pete just saying that perhaps it will be better when he gets a little bit more tempo and can get a little bit of a sit. So exciting things in store if that is the case, and we can watch this horse get a sit and there's more improvement to come. Jade McNaught brings up a double as well. First 5 races of today's program, all taken out by apprentices. Chloe Azzopardi with the opening double, Brodie Kirby took out the third, and then Jade now with a race-to-race double. So it's good signs for our young apprentices, and Jade McNaught brings up a double, another one with that heavy saddle. So they seem to be working for you at the moment, but God, that horse was tough in the finish.
Yeah, I was looking forward to putting the saddle away after this race, but maybe I want to keep using it. Might be lucky. Yeah, it wasn't my intent to lead, but he's always right up there, and when no one else was going for it, I gave him a kick, and he sort of travelled really well and balanced him up. I didn't want to go too early, and he just, every time they got to him, he felt another gear. He's such a nice horse.
Pete mentioned that he can be quite a lazy type of horse, that you do have to give him a little bit of a dig out the gates. Did he find the top quite comfortably once you asked?
Yeah, probably almost too well, because then we were all sort of wondering who was going to lead. And then I have given him one more kick, and he's picked up the bit and travelled probably a little keener than he normally does, but he's not used to being in front. But he's a very versatile horse, and he's a very good horse, so I don't think it matters where you put him.
There's an option there of the Hannon's 1400 we were just speaking to Pete about. What are your thoughts of a 1400 for this horse?
You wouldn't see why not. If he can settle so well in running like he does, you wouldn't see why he couldn't. You just have to get him to the straight and he'll give you a kick, Brittany. So Fernie knows what he's doing, so we'll leave that up to him.
Well, congratulations on the double. Well done.
Thank you, Brittany.
Jade McNaught and Peter Fernie combine with Little Fish taking out the 5th. More to come shortly.